Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out to the 19. We are going to actually talk about tonight's game. Indiana Fever, Washington Mystics. First Fever game of quite a number without Caitlin Clark. If you have not heard, Stephanie White said Sydney Colson will be the starting point guard. I was hoping it would be Sophie Cunningham, but going with Sydney Colson to start. So, what is that going to mean? What are the Fever going to look like? Great question. Great question. So glad you asked. I'm going to guess. Now, it's going to depend. Obviously, you make in game adjustments, but based on who is playing, I'm assuming right now the other four. I have not seen it put out there, but the other four are the same four as last game. You're just going to have Sydney Colson at point guard. I'm guessing we're going to see less running, a more traditional half court set. I think you may see more picks for players like Kelsey Mitchell or Lexi Hull, Natasha Howard, Duana Bonner coming off to get passes. I think you may see a little more traditional post up with Aaliyah Boston, but you also may see Aaliyah Boston more of a point center in the half court offense where maybe she's coming off a pick to get the ball, foul line extended or, in that area, the top of the key, and then running actions off of that because Aaliyah Boston is a really good passer. She truly is. Again, I've said it many times, high basketball IQ. So you may see a lot of that as well. It is possible. Obviously, Sydney Colson's not going to play all game. I believe it'll be Sophie Cunningham who will get some time at point as well. And I think it is possible that you may see a little more up tempo with Sophie Cunningham from what I've seen in her time with the Fever. When she does get the ball and she is playing that point, she does make things happen. She does play a little more up tempo basketball, so you may see some of that as well from her. But, the Indiana Fever, I think if we take a look, they're second in the league in points. If we look at field goal attempts, by the way, and we talked about this leading into the season, I thought they would be higher, right? They're up at number one in field goals attempted. I thought the number would be higher, but they are number one. So I think that's going to lessen a little bit. Now, if you look at their opponent, we've got the Washington Mystics are way down. I don't even know if you can see this on the screen, but they're all the way down at last. They've taken the fewest shots in the league per game. 13 less per game than the Indiana Fever. They play obviously a very, very different game. They play much more of a traditional half court, but they've been playing well. They are 2-3. They have been playing solid basketball. They are a good team. Both Sonia Absolute Citron and Kiki Iriafen have made a very early, obviously, very early claim to you've got to talk about them in the Rookie of the Year race. Kiki Ariafin's averaging a double double. I think I have her numbers here. Also, by the way, Aaliyah Edwards just came back. Okay, you've got Kiki Ariafin. If I can find her, is averaging 13.8 points and 11.2 boards a game, but she's also shooting 51% from the field. Sonia Citron averaging 15.4 points. She's shooting 53% from the field, 47.6% from three, 89.5% from the foul line. So they're getting big time contributions from their rookies, and they've done it without Aaliyah Edwards, who had quite a good campaign as a rookie last year, who will be a big part of this team, but has been limited. Brittany Sykes is haven't quite figured out yet. I was going to say off to a great start. She's averaging 22.3 points per game, but she's shooting 35% from the field, and for some reason is shooting almost 12 free throws a game. That's going to come down. I don't know why she's having that special whistle that she has, but that will come down. And then there was another thing I think I have here because she is a good player, and that's not it. Yeah, Shakira Austin continues to be out. She's just questionable. Okay. Obviously, we know that would be really interesting to see the Mystics if Georgia had not torn her ACL. Shakira Austin, another solid player. She's still out or questionable from concussion protocol, so she hasn't played much this season. But Aaliyah Edwards being back, it'll be interesting to see. I don't know how well she'll perform, but she is back, obviously, and you've heard me talk about it a number of times because I just think it's hilarious that she shut out Brianna Stewart in the Unrivaled 1v1 competition when she, as the great Brianna Stewart and one of the founders of the league. I'm sorry, I'm not making fun. I thought it was kind of funny that that happened. So and defensively, I think I have it here. I think is this offense or defense? Oh, that's offense, but we're going to go to defense, right? So you have the Washington Mystics. I think I have this in points now, right? Solid defensively, giving up the same number of points per game as the Indiana Fever. So they are a solid defensive team. Opponent field goal attempts, I think they're where are they on this one? Right, nine. The middle of the pack is only giving up about 68. So I think it's a winnable game for the Indiana Fever. Now, look, I know they played in the preseason and they played that game without Caitlin Clark, but again, it was preseason. So you can't put a lot of stock into it. But if we just say, okay, Caitlin Clark didn't exist, right? She's not in the WNBA, and you just look at it from this is the Indiana Fever team. There is still a lot of talent on this team. It's a different team for sure. I think how they play is going to be different. Um, Two of the big concerns for me with the team, well, okay, three, point guard position. And I know a lot of people don't agree, and I'm not saying she's the all-time solution, but again, having seen her in college, having her gotten some time with Caitlin Clark, even just in all the training and the practices, having her been on the Fever, she played 15 minutes a game and was very solid before Caitlin Clark's rookie year. It would be great, I think, to have Grace Berger on this roster right now, but we don't. So I question what the offense is going to look like with Sydney Colson. Um, And again, this would be anyone. Okay, this isn't because of anything to do with Sydney Colson, but if you look at the career she's had as a longtime backup, so obviously she's reliable and does things well, or she wouldn't have had that. But when you take someone like that and you thrust them into a starting role, you're going to have questions or concerns of what they can do. Some of the others will be Kelsey Mitchell or Natasha Howard going to get a little too much into hero ball thinking they have to put the team on their shoulders because Caitlin Clark isn't there. And what is that going to do to the team as well? So it's going to be an interesting matchup, I think. I think it's worth watching. Oh, by the way, again, later game, I will do a post game, but it probably won't be until tomorrow morning. I know that means it gets less viewers, but that's one of the, got to live with that, I guess. So anyway, I just wanted to give you an overview of kind of what I was thinking heading into this game, what to look for the team. The rookies for Washington have been impressive. So, you might want to tune in just for that reason because Paige Beckers may not be rookie of the year. These may be some of the players we've talked about how players coming after Caitlin, that the league slowly changing the league to where it's more entertaining and actually is more exciting and people do want to watch. I think Kiki Ariafen and uh, Sonia Absolute Citron will be part of that. I know I really enjoy Sonya watching Sonya play. I think Kiki got kind of held back for the Juju train at USC, similar to the way Camila Cardoso did in Chicago last year with Angel Reese. So it'll be interesting to watch. Lucy Olson's been getting a few minutes. For those who have noticed, I didn't really talk about her because she's not playing a ton, but she is getting about 10 minutes a game, which is great. If she can continue to get that, she get a chance to get experience and develop. And turn this into a career. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, appreciate you checking out this video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you later. Oh, and of course, go have the day you deserve.